Dear students, I am Vikas sir of Kandira High School. In this video lesson, I am going to teach you simple past tense. Like simple present tense, the simple past tense has some unique uses. You must go through this video till the end to understand how to use simple past tense correctly. What is simple past tense? When we use a verb to say that one did something earlier than present time, had something earlier than present time, or was in a particular state earlier than present time, we say the verb is in simple past tense. That means something that happened earlier than this time, than present, is called simple past tense. How to form simple past tense? It is quite easy. Subject plus past form of the verb and other part of the sentence. Exception. Only exception occurs in the use of be verb. When we use be verb, there is an exception. In all other cases, with all forms of subject and their numbers and their persons, we use the past form of the verb. But with be verb, there are some exceptions. With first and third person singular number, we use was. With first person singular number and third person singular number, we use was, past form of be verb. And in other cases, we use were. But with other forms, we just use the past form of the verb. I was in Delhi in 2001, or Alexander was a Greek king. In both the cases, we find that first one is first person singular number, I, and we use was there, and second one is Alexander, third person singular number, and here also we use was as the verb. Formation with be verb. Look at this chart. First, second and third person. Only first person and third person has exception. We use was. In other cases, we use were. I told it earlier. With all other verb forms, we use past form. How to form negative sentences? Now then, you have to learn to form negative sentences. Look at this chart. We always use did not to form negative sentences in the simple past tense. Whether the subject is first person singular or plural, second person singular or plural, or the subject is third person singular or plural, we always use did not. Only exception is with be verb. When we use be verb, we do not use did. Now, let us see this example. He was not very poor. Not always follows the be verb. And we do not use did here to form negative sentence. Now, how to form questions? Look at this chart. With be verb, first we use be verb, then subject, then rest of the part. Examples: was he very afraid? Were they careful? But with other verbs, we use did. You must remember that with be verb, we do not use did to form questions, but with other verbs, we use did. First we use did, then subject, then base form of the verb, and then rest of the sentence. Did we go there? Did you write the letter? First did, then subject, then the base form of the verb, then rest of the sentence. With WH words, we can also form questions. With WH words, we place WH words at the beginning of the questions. Always. It is quite easy. WH words are those words which, whom, when, who. But with who, We must remember that. We do not use did. We just say, who did this? Who did that? Who walked to the temple? Who made the mistake? We did not use any did, but with other WH words, we always have to use did if the verb is not a be verb. Negative questions. You must remember this point. This is very important. If the subject is noun, we place not before it, and if the subject is pronoun, we place not after it. Now, uses of simple past tense. First one. We use this tense to describe a past completed action. An action of the past which was completed in the past. Look at the examples. I saw a bird in the cornice. It happened earlier. I saw a bird earlier, and it ended with that. Another example, he came here yesterday. He came here yesterday. The action was done yesterday. They wrote a letter to the minister. The writing of the letter to the minister was also done earlier. Now, uses of the simple past tense. We use this tense to describe a series of past completed actions. Earlier, those actions happened once in the past and ended in the past. But now, we are looking at the examples of actions which take place one after another. A number of actions. Series means number. A number of actions which took place in the past and were completed in the past. The bell rang and the bus started. The bell rang was the first action and the bus started, followed it. One after another. A number of actions. Two actions here. I met Sachin Tendulkar, shook hand with him and took his autograph. These three sentences, all these three incidents took place in the past, one after another, and it ended in the past. In such cases, we use simple past tense. Another use, we use this tense to describe a past habit. What we did in the past, used to do in the past. We played in this field. They swam in this river. These examples show that swimming in the river was our habit and playing in this field was also our habit. So, we use simple past tense to describe our past habits. We can also use the verb phrase used to describe past habit. It is very common use in grammar. Like, we used to play in this field. We used to play in this field. But remember that this phrase used to has no present form. We do not use it in the simple present tense. We only use it in the simple past tense to describe a past habit. Another point is that we use this tense to describe an action that started in the past, continued for some time, and ended in the past. But true no longer. It was true then, but now it is not true at all. Examples, I lived in Thimphu for 5 years in the past, not now. It was true during those days, but not true anymore, any longer. It is not true now. I lived in the past for 5 years. Then it was true. It changed all over. He enjoyed being a student of this school. He is no longer a student of this school. He was once a student of this school and he enjoyed being a student of this school. In such cases, when it happened in the past and continued for some time in the past and ended in the past, but is no longer true, is no longer applicable, we use simple past tense to describe such incidents. In 1990s, a phone call was very expensive. Now, a phone call is not so expensive as it was in 1990s. So, it was true then, but now it is false. So, we use past tense, simple past tense to describe such incidents. Next point, we use this tense to describe an unreal imaginary condition. In clauses which describe conditions, we use simple past tense. Structure of such cases, structure if plus simple past tense in the subclause, and then the main clause begins with subject, would, base form of the verb, and rest of the sentence. Simple past with would and base form of the verb in the main clause. That is imaginary condition or unreal condition of the past. If I had lots of money, I would buy a car. It was possible but did not happen, unfortunately. If I had lots of money, I would buy a car. Here, in the if clause, in the conditional clause, in the imaginary conditional clause, we use past form, simple past form of have verb with if clause, in the if clause, and use would plus base form of the verb in the main clause to describe such unreal condition. If Robin lived near his mother, he would visit her more often. He did not do that. He did not visit her mother too often. It did not happen at all. But if he lived near his mother, he would visit her more often. It was unreal. It is not true. Imaginary condition of the past. In such cases, in if with if clause, we use simple past tense. Again, we use this tense to describe a past condition with a future result. Condition means if clause. It expresses a past incident with a future result. Look at the examples. If I studied hard in the past, I could get a job by this year, by the end of this year. I did not study hard, so I would not get a job. So, I would get a job indicates future time, futurity. But the if clause indicates past action, past activity. But getting a job is the futurity, is in the future time. If he posted the letter yesterday, it won't means would not reach here before the next Sunday. That means he did not post it yesterday, he posted it much before that, so we will get it soon. It would not reach here before the next Sunday. Next Sunday is a bit away, that is in the future. Futurity, future time, would reach here, wouldn't reach here indicates futurity of time, and if clause indicates past action. Thanks for watching this video. Comment, like and share and subscribe, and communicate if you have any queries, if you have any questions. Do not forget to ask me in the comment section of the video. And thanks for watching. Many more will be coming soon.